working in Flask, just to give us a summary, just kind of a rundown again of what we're working with this, and this is completely borrowed from the Flask, from the Bootstrap templates. So we are now going to customize this ourselves. So first and foremost, let's start. We're here at the app, and well, we can still call this Hello World. We'll come back to it. We're in the index here, and let's talk about what to change here. So it has, we go down here to the head finishes, the body begins, and here we have the header. And the header is made up of this menu. The first element of it is, it's called fixed navbar. This is the navbar brand. And the way Bootstrap works is everything is classes, right? You take regular HTML elements like a nav, button, div, UL, li, anchor tag. You take your regular tags and you just add classes to everything. And that clicks into Bootstrap's pre-built library and really customizes it to give it that Bootstrap feel. The beauty of this and why I like using it is you just don't really have to worry about CSS. It's already done. It's abstracted away. It's hidden from you. They hide it away, but the beauty is you just don't have to worry about the CSS. If you find something you really want to customize, then you can dig into the CSS. But this is quick and easy way to get something going really fast. So let's start here. As we can see, let's get us kind of a head-to-head view here of everything, right? Oh, you could do that, you say. Yes, you can. Absolutely. All right. So we have, oh, yeah. Well, this also shows the capabilities of Bootstrap, right? So it's responsive. So if we switch the screen size to something smaller, now it thinks it's on an app and it has this breakdown menu like this. So isn't that lovely? All right, this is big enough to see what's in here. So fixed menu bar is the name of the title. So this is where it should really be our brand. So they mean like whatever website we're running. Let's pretend we're making a blogging website. We'll call it Le Blog. Great, perfect, huh? Yeah, getting multicultural here with the French. Next button is the home button, and they just give it a kind of its own feel here. So they put this little hash sign as just a place filler. Home is going to be slash. That's going to be our root. The next is going to be a link. And let's see here. If we're making a blog, we have the home, and let's make a. It's going to be a add post button. Okay. So we're going to go to our blog here. We're going to be able to see everything in the blog. Here it's gonna display out for us, and then if we want to add a new post, we can click add, and then we're gonna say add post or create post. Maybe that's to our blog. And then this last one is disabled. We just need the two for now. Maybe a contact form. Right, that's good. So it's going to be contact. As you can see, these nav link, this one's kind of faded out, so it's disabled. We want to enable it again, so we just delete that disabled. All right, and then tab index -1. Interesting. Lots of interesting stuff happening here. And we're going to call it, what are we going to call it? We're going to call it contact. All right, and then disable. I'm going to get rid of all this other stuff. We can always go back to the template online, but keep it simple. Okay, if I refresh, oh, great. So I just did the little kind of Command R, Control R button, and that refreshes a page for me. I think it does this because I'm now in debugging mode, which I will discuss in just a second how I got there. But anyway, so here's my LeBlog, and I've changed this to home, add post, it doesn't do anything, and contact doesn't do anything, but here it is. And we have this search bar. This search bar is great, but actually I really don't need it. So I'm gonna just, you know, get rid of that guy for us here. And then again, I'm going to reload, and sure enough, boop, all gone. Beautiful, huh? Great stuff. All right, any last thing, this content, just totally don't need this content in here, right? So we are just gonna say, welcome to the blog. And I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all that. That looks really interesting, really great. It has a lead class, so it means it's a little bigger than the main context. So maybe I will keep that and just stylize it in just a second here. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Yeah, I'll just leave this for now. The last part that actually interests me is this place sticky content here. So it's just right here. So we'll call it a, you know, Mr. Coding. I'll see what I did there. Production. And for those of you who don't know, if you want to put a really fancy symbol in here, at least on a Mac, you go to Edit, whatever menu, Emoji and Symbol, and let's just do Registered. Yeah, we want to put that. Oh, classy. All right, let's refresh. Yeah, Mr. Coding Product Production. Yeah, that's classy. Okay, I'm going to pop out of this, pop this one out here. There we go. And we're looking back at this one. Okay, so that handles that first part, and I'm pretty satisfied with the way that's looking. If we look at this here now, like I said, I'll get rid of this a bit later. Right now, I'd like to make a way of adding a post to things, and that would require me to connect it to an SQL library. So let's do that in the next video. One more final note here. So this is PyCharm, and I had expressed previously that debug true is the manual way to do it. This is still valid, and this should work, but it didn't work in PyCharm. That was because I used I was like too fancy, and I used their Flask configuration here. But all I need to do is go to my edit Flask, and normally if you're just using pure Python, that command will work. Here I had to little check this box, Flask debug, and that controls it. Why? That's just the way it is. It's helping me, you see, that's what it's doing. But so be it, but it works fine. And you know it's in debug mode because it launches and it says debug mode on right there. Okay, so as I said, in our next video, I'm going to go ahead and show us how to connect it to an SQL database, SQL Alchemy specifically, and how we can start creating content for adding articles into our blog. Okay, great.